Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all something tonight that might shake the table a little bit. Men, and I mean real men, only fall in love for two reasons. Now, you can twist it, flip it, remix it all you want, but I've lived long enough, seen enough, and made enough mistakes to tell you this straight. Either you bring him peace or you bring him purpose. That's it. Men fall in love with women for many reasons, but one of the most profound is the sense of peace they experience when they are with her. Peace in this context is not simply the absence of conflict. It is the deep, almost intangible feeling of emotional safety and balance that a woman can provide. For many men, life is a battlefield, whether they are dealing with career pressures, societal expectations, or internal struggles. They may face constant demands, be it from their work, their family, or their own personal aspirations. In such an environment, a man seeks a woman who offers respite from the chaos, a safe haven where he can let his guard down and simply be. When we talk about peace in a relationship, it is not merely about avoiding disagreements or going along with everything a man says or does. Peace, in this sense, is about emotional equilibrium, creating a space where he can express vulnerability without fear of judgment. It's about fostering an atmosphere of mutual respect, trust, and understanding. When a woman provides this peace, it is far more valuable than any material possession, any compliment, or even any grand gesture. The peace a man finds in her presence is his escape from the relentless stress of the outside world, a sanctuary where he feels accepted, supported, and loved for who he truly is, not for what he can give or achieve. For a man, finding peace in a relationship goes beyond just feeling comfortable. It's about emotional resonance. A man needs to feel that the woman he is with has an innate ability to understand him at his core, without having to say much at all. This understanding creates a profound bond, a connection that transcends the superficialities of daily life. A woman who provides peace knows when to speak and when to remain silent, when to offer advice and when to simply listen. She creates a calm environment that allows him to navigate his own emotions and challenges at his own pace, without feeling rushed or forced. In many ways, this type of peace is more than just emotional. It also encompasses psychological and spiritual well-being. The peace a woman provides can heal wounds that a man may not even know he has. Life leaves scars on all of us, whether through past relationships, childhood trauma, or the pressures of being a man in a world that often demands perfection. A woman who offers peace becomes a balm to these wounds, offering unconditional acceptance and love. She doesn't try to fix him, but rather provides the space for him to heal in his own time. This is a rare and invaluable quality, one that few men find in their lifetime. When a man is in a relationship where he feels emotionally safe, where he doesn't have to perform or pretend, it unlocks a level of vulnerability and trust that is the foundation of true love. The importance of peace also extends into the physical realm. A man who feels peace in his relationship experiences a profound sense of relaxation when he is with his partner. This doesn't mean that everything is perfect or that there are no disagreements. Peace in a relationship doesn't equate to a lack of challenges or conflict. Instead, it means that any conflict that arises is handled with mutual respect and a genuine desire to understand and resolve the issue rather than to win or dominate. Peace in this context also involves emotional maturity. Both partners must have the ability to communicate effectively, to navigate disagreement in a way that strengthens the bond rather than fractures it. The emotional peace a woman provides also enhances the way a man interacts with the world around him. When he feels grounded and supported at home, he carries that sense of stability into other areas of his life. It's like the old adage, when you have peace at home, everything else in life seems easier to manage. He becomes more confident, more resilient, and more capable of facing challenges because he knows that at the end of the day, he has a partner who will stand by him, who won't judge him, and who will offer a loving, supportive presence no matter what. In a relationship where peace is present, a man is more likely to be at his best. He can let down his walls and show his true self, flaws, insecurities, and all. without the fear of rejection or criticism. This kind of acceptance is transformative. It allows a man to be more open, more authentic, and more capable of forming a deep, meaningful connection. It also means that he can fully commit to the relationship because he doesn't have to question whether he is truly valued or loved for who he is. The peace a woman offers also has a ripple effect on a man's emotional and physical health. Numerous studies have shown that emotional well-being is intrinsically linked to physical health. Men who experience peace and emotional support in their relationships are less likely to suffer from stress illnesses, are more likely to have healthier heart rates, and are generally more content with their lives overall. The positive impact that peace in a relationship has on a man's well-being cannot be overstated. It's not just about feeling good in the moment. It's about providing the long-term emotional support that promotes a healthy, fulfilling life. This peace doesn't come easily, and it certainly isn't something that can be manufactured. It requires time, understanding, and a commitment to emotional growth on both sides. It requires a woman to be emotionally available, to be patient, and to be willing to invest in the relationship's long-term health. But when it's there, it is a powerful force. It allows a man to feel like he can take on the world because he knows that no matter what happens, he has someone by his side who will always be his safe place. In the end, peace in a relationship is not just about the absence of conflict. It's about the presence of understanding, support, and unconditional love. It is a rare and precious gift, one that a man will cherish for as long as it's offered. And when he finds it, he will do everything in his power to keep it. The second reason why men fall in love is purpose. Now, I know what you're thinking. What does purpose have to do with love? It's got everything to do with it. You see, men are driven by a sense of purpose. It's part of their identity, their ambition, and their desire to build and achieve. A man will fall in love with a woman who makes him feel like he's on the right path, who pushes him to be better, and who sees potential in him that he may not even see in himself. When a man finds a woman who believes in his dreams, who encourages his aspirations, and who supports his personal growth, he starts to feel that his purpose in life is not only his own, but something he shares with her. It's more than just being with someone who understands his career goals or his passions. It's about being with someone who motivates him to rise to the occasion, someone who challenges him to reach his highest potential and become the man he always dreamed of being. And when a man feels that kind of support and connection, it ignites something deep inside of him, a drive to succeed, to become more, and to be worthy of the love he's been given. This sense of purpose that a woman brings into a man's life is transformative. It's not just about what he can achieve in his career or his external accomplishments, but also about how he grows as a person. A man who has a woman by his side who encourages him to grow emotionally, spiritually, and intellectually will feel like he's constantly evolving. It's like she's the spark that ignites his internal fire, making him want to push further, climb higher, and do more. He feels like he is living for something greater than himself because she is there, believing in him, supporting him, and rooting for his success. And a man is with a woman who inspires him. He doesn't just want to impress her. He wants to create a future together. His purpose evolves from being something purely individual to something shared. He begins to see that his success is intertwined with her success. His dreams are aligned with her dreams, and his goals are in sync with hers. This shared vision becomes a driving force that propels him forward. It's no longer just about doing it for himself. It's about doing it for them both. He wants to build a life together, one that is rich in meaning, filled with experiences, and built on the foundation of shared purpose. Men also fall in love with women who provide them with a sense of direction. It's easy for a man to feel lost at times, like he's working hard but doesn't know where it's all leading. A woman who brings purpose into his life helps him find clarity in his goals, both big and small. She helps him see the bigger picture when he's stuck in the weeds. She helps him stay grounded when his ambitions are pulling him in too many directions. This kind of guidance is invaluable because it gives him the confidence to keep moving forward. A man who knows his path is clearer and more certain than ever before because she's right there helping him along the way. Purpose also plays a crucial role in a man's emotional well-being. Men tend to define themselves by what they do, what they achieve, and how they contribute. A woman who helps him tap into his deeper sense of purpose makes him feel fulfilled, not just in terms of tangible accomplishments, but in terms of emotional and spiritual satisfaction. He feels like his life has meaning, not because of what he can provide materially or outwardly, but because he is contributing to something greater than himself. He's contributing to a life they're building together. There's a unique bond that forms when a woman and a man are working toward a shared purpose. It's not about building a future based solely on love or attraction. It's about creating a vision together, working through challenges, and growing stronger as a unit. When both partners are in sync with each other's aspirations and goals, their love becomes something even more powerful. It becomes the engine that drives their progress. A woman who inspires purpose in her man helps him see beyond the immediate struggles, challenges, and obstacles. She helps him focus on the long-term vision of a life they can create together. The way a woman makes a man feel like he's living with purpose is also deeply tied to his sense of identity. A man who knows he has a purpose is a man who feels confident. He doesn't feel like he's wandering aimlessly through life. He feels like he's moving towards something meaningful, something real. A woman who helps him clarify his goals and align them with his passions makes him feel like he is on the right track. And this is critical for a man. When he feels uncertain or lost, it's hard for him to connect emotionally. But when he feels like he is moving towards something, when he sees the woman beside him as a partner in that journey, he is able to open up emotionally in a way that he might not have been able to before. Men are also highly influenced by their surroundings. The people they spend their time with, the environments they live in, and the relationships they nurture all contribute to their sense of purpose. A woman who helps a man define that purpose, who encourages him to be better and to achieve more, is someone who shapes his world in a profound way. She's not just a supporter of his ambitions. She's an active participant in the creation of his future. When a man loves a woman because of the purpose she brings into his life, it's not just about the immediate satisfaction or fulfillment of his desires. It's about the long-term impact she has on his journey. She becomes a key player in his story, someone who pushes him to grow, to evolve, and to strive for something bigger than what he imagined for himself. And because of that, he will never take that love for granted. He will cherish the purpose she helps him find because it's something that can guide him through life's toughest challenges. In essence, purpose in a relationship is not a fleeting feeling or a passing phase. It's a deep, unshakable force that ties a man's heart to his partner's vision. When a man falls in love with a woman who brings purpose into his life, he doesn't just fall for her, he falls for the future they can build together. The love they share becomes the foundation for something lasting and meaningful, a partnership that isn't just about love in the moment, but about love that lasts through all of life's ups and downs. The idea of connection is a powerful force when it comes to why men fall in love, and it's one that goes deeper than mere attraction or companionship. Connection, in this sense, is the undeniable bond that forms between a man and a woman when they share not just moments, but their true selves. It's a feeling that transcends the surface-level exchanges and dives into the realm of understanding, vulnerability, and emotional intimacy. Men fall in love with women who connect with them on a deeper level because ultimately they are searching for a partner who truly understands them, who can see them as they are without pretense and still accept them. At its core, this connection is about more than just shared experiences or mutual interests. It's about emotional resonance, an alignment of values, desires, and even unspoken thoughts. It's that moment when a man feels like the woman in his life gets him in ways no one else does. He doesn't need to explain everything in detail, There's an unspoken understanding that flows between them, as if they're speaking a language only the two of them can truly understand. It's a connection that can feel effortless, almost like coming home after a long journey. When this kind of connection forms, it becomes the glue that holds the relationship together, no matter what life throws their way. Men are complex beings, often juggling multiple roles in their lives. Career-driven professionals, sons, brothers, friends, and sometimes fathers. In many cases, they feel the weight of these expectations and the pressures to succeed and be strong. But when a man is with a woman who connects with him on a deep emotional level, it's like all those pressures temporarily fade away. She sees him beyond the labels and expectations. She understands the nuances of his character, the quiet moments of self-doubt, the aspirations he may not always voice, and the fears he might not always admit. This connection allows a man to feel seen and heard, and this validation is something he can't easily ignore. This kind of deep connection also creates a safe space for emotional vulnerability. Men, especially in a society that often pushes them to be stoic and strong, can struggle with expressing their true feelings. There's a tendency to internalize emotions or to mask them behind a facade of toughness. However, when a woman creates a space for emotional openness, when she listens without judgment and offers empathy without hesitation, it encourages him to let down his guard. He starts to feel comfortable showing the parts of himself that he might otherwise keep hidden, his fears, his insecurities, and his dreams. A woman who fosters this kind of environment of emotional trust becomes someone irreplaceable in his life. She's not just a lover or a partner. She becomes a confidant, a safe harbor where he can find refuge from the world. What makes this connection so special is that it is not built on superficial exchanges, but rather on a shared understanding of what it means to truly care for one another. This bond often forms naturally, without much effort, because the two people involved are emotionally in tune with one another. They don't just talk to pass the time, they engage with purpose. Their conversations matter, whether it's discussing their day, talking about their fears, or sharing their hopes for the future. Everything feels more significant. The little things that they do for each other take on added meaning because they come from a place of deep understanding and respect. In this kind of connection, emotional compatibility plays a crucial role. It's not enough to simply have chemistry or attraction. The emotional connection is what strengthens the foundation of the relationship and allows it to endure through challenges. When a man feels emotionally connected to a woman, he's more likely to open up about his thoughts, desires, and frustrations. He doesn't fear rejection or judgment because he knows that she will listen and respond with compassion, not criticism. This sense of emotional safety is something that builds over time and strengthens the bond between them. The more a man feels emotionally supported by his partner, the more he begins to trust her with his heart, and the deeper their connection becomes. What's also important to understand is that this connection is not just about moments of vulnerability and emotional intimacy, it's also about shared values and goals. A man who is in a relationship where he feels emotionally aligned with his partner is more likely to see a future together. This connection is the basis for making decisions as a couple, whether it's planning their future, raising a family, or navigating life's ups and downs. The stronger the emotional bond, the more confident both partners become in their shared journey. Men also fall in love with women who connect with them in ways that transcend physical attraction or surface-level qualities. They fall in love with women who see their full potential and encourage them to grow. This kind of connection is not about holding on tightly or clinging to one another. It's about growth, mutual respect, and a deep understanding of each other's needs and desires. When a man finds a woman who connects with him on this level, he is more likely to be fully invested in the relationship. He sees her not just as someone to love, but as someone to grow with, someone who makes him a better version of himself. The beauty of this connection lies in its authenticity. It isn't based on performing for each other or pretending to be something you're not. It's about showing up as your true self, flaws and all, and finding someone who loves you for exactly who you are. This authenticity fosters a deeper connection because it allows both partners to feel comfortable in their own skin. It's not about pretending to be perfect, but about accepting each other's imperfections and loving one another despite them. And when a man experiences this kind of connection, it changes him. It transforms the way he views love and relationships. He no longer sees love as something fleeting or conditional, but as something lasting, rooted in trust, mutual respect, and deep emotional understanding. What makes the connection so powerful is that it's rooted in mutual care and affection, not just physical attraction or convenience. It's a connection that supports both individuals in becoming the best versions of themselves, both as individuals and as a couple. And when a man feels that level of emotional connection with a woman, he begins to understand that this kind of love isn't something he can easily replace. It's something rare, something that is built over time and nurtured with patience, understanding, and an unwavering commitment to one another. This connection is what makes a relationship not just about shared moments, but about creating a life together, one that is meaningful, supportive, and filled with a love that goes far beyond the surface. When a man falls in love with a woman who inspires him, it's often because she brings out something in him that he didn't know was there or didn't believe was possible. Men are naturally driven by ambition, goals, and a desire to achieve, but sometimes they need someone who can awaken a deeper level of inspiration, someone who can light a fire in them that they may not have been able to ignite on their own. A woman who inspires a man challenges him to be better, to reach higher, and to push through barriers that he may have once thought were insurmountable. Inspiration in a relationship is a powerful force. It's about more than just admiration or attraction. It's about encouraging